Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Seattle Seahawks. With that, let's get up to Seattle. Standing by at CenturyLink Field, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Seattle Seahawks. Seated next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, this one featuring a couple of playoff teams from a season ago. Back at it again in 2019.
And we both felt the confidence from both of these teams, right? They feel like they will be back in the playoffs again, but they shouldn't be overconfident. 7 teams last year made the playoffs that didn't make it the previous year, so you're not assured of going back year after year.
All right. You got to handle that young man, Barkley.
Play fake. Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw again on second down. Murray rolling to his right.
All right, well, he's ready to run at any moment.
A lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
From the 44, Murray, he'll try and run it. Kyler Murray, 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Murray now to throw. Rolling to his left. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throw the ball.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The numbers for Ajayi last week, 16 carries, 86 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization.
Oh,
the key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Should have had that one, man.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Oh, it rolled like that.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits him the 4. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
Watch his feet.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's a giant.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
11. White. He's coming, double up. Flat. 65.
Play action. Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction downfield or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
The end result, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing now is Murray. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run with Barkley. Nope. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. To throw is Garoppolo.
Fucking picked.
Fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Morgan Burnett. And the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Man, that really sucks.
After the turnover, here's Murray. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown.
Now he's going to be a gunslinger. That's fucking
He'll
crazy.
be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
This game's nuts.
It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted.
Come on, baby.
Picked off at the 28.
Murray's
the
fast.
40.
It's going to get me.
Past the 20. And he will bring this back.
Fuck you,
It's
Kyle Murray.
a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out
Moisty
on
gets the ball
offense,
back.
I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball?
Man.
If that's
Such
the case, I might
bullshit.
push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Murray. He'll buy some time. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. .49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. A chance
See
for
what
us
we can
now to
do.
discuss Jay Ajayi. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait
Pete
to
Carroll just kicked dirt on my player.
They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play.
Old man.
Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now.
Oh!
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
What?
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get it in there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try to get some.
Holy shit.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their
Madden's teaching everyone not to be greedy.
as they stop.
Everyone gets a little greedy, and Madden says, nope, fuck you, you're going to learn some
8 of 11 in this first
whatever you
half.
want,
He's got it
morals
first
today.
and 10. Murray going to throw. Got him in. It's Brown.
You going to learn your morals today,
Now
sonny?
the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
No!
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Saquon Barkley.
That's crazy, dude. How the fuck does Madden even come up with these algorithms to, like, fuck people?
Scoring this late in the half
Holy
to take the
crap.
lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep this fortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better.
You don't need to do that anymore.
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about
I don't want to run
cleaning up
towards
some of the errors.
Nick Bucknuts, dude.
Overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago.
I don't know.
A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game,
I don't know.
From the safeties, they are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
gets it to Brown. Complete. And he brings this up to the 46.
I just traded away Antonio Brown, too. That wasn't him, but that's why I don't have Antonio Brown.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
I'm just going to chase him down.
Now it's a Giant. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium
start
in the
putting
first
calcium
half. He's
in
able to
these
find
guys'
some room in the
nutrition
air, and
plan.
he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
But
they run again with a Giant. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. This is a Giant. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run with a Giant. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Our first carry now for Alex Collins.
On that rock.
9 yards on the play there.
Dude, that's got to be a touchdown.
First and goal.
Well, we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large.
Punch it in, big baby. Punch it in, big baby. Finish this off.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And now he's going to use his legs. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure.
You're not running on
oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs trying to escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become a habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
A first down carry for Barkley. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Being fucked every time you tuck that ball.
Throwing on second down. Murray.
Good toss.
Throw incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he will be taken down. A big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. To throw is Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Charles Clay, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
See the homeboy out back. Top of the speed.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone,
shit.
For that open spot,
somehow he
so you make curl
that was going the other way for
just
6,
to get to that place.
And usually a tight window, he fired a bullet in there for the completion. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bobbled.
Man, they're making breaks like crazy on the ball, dude.
I know at times people think we use it too
sucks.
often.
You know, Madden amps up their fucking stats.
You've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a few.
Oh, they get to the football. It's
bro.
Now it's scooped up. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 30, 20. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawks touchdown. As his guys
That's so fucking crazy, man. Madden, you can suck my big fat meat. What the fuck?
Zerline good with a PAT. Now the Ravens going to use
literally what the fuck?
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Get the fuck away from me.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Holy crap.
The Seattle defense getting set to go.
Jesus, dude.
Here we go, here we go.
That's crazy, man.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he's taken down.
And they're trying to strip the ball, too. They're literally trying to strip the fucking ball.
And a Raven first down.
This game is
Garoppolo
fuck,
on
man.
1st down. He hits his running back, Jay Ajayi. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo completes it to Ajayi. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And that's like something I literally can't even control.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Completes it to Hearns. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here.
Damn, dude. What the fuck is wrong with this game,
bring up 2nd
man?
and 7. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. They'll run it again with Barkley. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. On 3rd down, Barkley. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
I'm not even mad that I lost. I'm mad that just
Charles, in this one, I think the
fucks
storyline
me
really, the
every
fourth
time
quarter
like that.
coming
It's like the
into
most